All right, so we're going to start on our backs this evening. Okay, so just getting yourself on your back. Making sure you got your pillows to hand. Just going to move the camera down. So you won't need that much space tonight. We are not going to be doing a great deal of moving about. So just make sure you're nice and comfortable. Just laying on your back. And just getting yourself in a lovely, comfortable position. Maybe just having a little, just to rock around, just to get nice and comfortable. You can have your knees bent. Just starting to draw your focus to your body. And just start to slow yourself down. Just begin to bring your awareness to your breathing. Just starting to breathe in through your nose. And just a big sigh as you release. Yeah. And again, nice deep inhale through your nose. And then just a big sigh out of the mouth. And just taking a few moments here just to completely arrive at your mat. Completely allow yourself to be present this evening. We are practicing this evening on a full moon. And sometimes around the time of the full moon, you can sometimes feel a little bit out of sync. Life seems to go pretty crazy, thoughts all over the place, feeling like you have to do everything now. Sometimes you just feel completely out of control around the time of the full moon. And for some, it's a time where you just want to be moving. Your body just wants to release all that excess energy. And sometimes it just wants to rest. So we're going to do a little bit of both tonight. We are going to bring some movement into our practice, but it will be a lovely, gentle practice. A time for you just to rest and recover. A time for you just to bring your thoughts inwards. A time for you just to be with yourself. We don't often get the luxury of having time to just reflect. Just placing your hands down to your tummy now. Really focusing in on the breath. As you breathe in, breathing down into the tummy. Feel the tummy expand. And as you breathe out, just feeling the tummy release back towards the spine. As you breathe in, the tummy expands. And as you breathe out, the tummy retracts. Just taking a few moments here. Just focusing entirely on the tummy. I'm just bending now at the knees, having the feet flat to the floor. Bringing your focus towards your pelvis. We're going to gently start to bring some movement into the body. So just with your pelvis, we're not going to lift through the buttocks just yet. We're going to start to take ourselves into a little pelvic tilt. As we inhale, we're going to squeeze the pelvis almost up. As we exhale, we'll release back down. So in your own time, we're just going to simply move the pelvis back and forth. Bringing some movement into the body. And now gently start to take the pelvic tilt into a bridge. You're slowly going to squeeze, lifting the bottom up off the floor, and then slowly releasing it back down. Really focusing in on the movement of the spine here. Begin to curl up from the tailbone, curling up the back. And releasing in reverse order. And then just release them back down. I'm going to take the right leg in towards the body, just hugging it in towards the body. If it's available and it's comfortable, you can use that left leg and just Release it out along the mat if there's space. Just let that leg a little bit out to the side and then pull it back in, almost like you're pulling it up towards the rib cage. And coming back to center, extending the leg up into the air. And then just taking it out to the side. Just throwing it back in, bending the legs. That right leg, we're going to take over the left knee and let the knee come out to the side. If it's comfortable, you can put the left leg off the floor and hug the leg in. And then just releasing both legs. And you're taking your legs for a little sway from side to side. Just whatever feels comfortable for you, taking it as far to the side as feels good. And just coming now back to center, coming across to the other side. The left leg, hugging that leg in towards the body. Yeah, if it's comfortable to just extending that right leg out. And then taking the left leg a little bit out to the side and hugging it up into the ribs. Extending that leg up into the air. And then just gently extending that leg out to the side. And then drawing it back in. Bending through both of the ankles, coming into your reclined pigeon. So taking that left ankle across the right knee. Pausing here, or taking that right leg off the floor. Placing both legs back down. Just have your pillows to hand. We're going to come into a double leg twist to the side. Just have your pillows over to one side, just for your legs to go onto in a moment. Bending both legs up towards the tummy. We're going to take some small circles into the base of the spine. You can either go both in the same direction, or you can take the legs apart and go opposite directions. Again, whichever feels best for your body. Whichever way you're going, just reverse back round in the other direction. And just coming back to center. Placing the hands out at shoulder height. Whichever side your pillows are on, you can take a roll over to that side. Trying to keep both shoulders on the floor. There's a real twist that's coming through the spine. And if you want, you can turn your head over the opposite direction for the legs. I'm going to take a few moments to take some really deep breaths into the ribs here. It's a lovely open position here for the ribs. And then just gently coming back to center with the head. Coming back to center with the legs. And then just moving your toes over to the other side. Taking the legs over to the other side. Just gently coming back to center. Just taking a little windscreen wiper with its legs from side to side. Extending those legs out along the mat. Taking his arms up overhead, having a lovely full body stretch from the toes up into the fingertips. I'm going to take the right leg up inside, or to the inside of the thighs. It's almost like we're doing tree pose, but reclined. If this leg, the right leg, doesn't meet the floor, place a pillow underneath just to give it a little bit of support, or on the pillows. You don't want that leg to be hanging. We're going to keep the left leg quite active. So we're going to push into the heel of the foot, so flexing the foot. But then with the arms, going to take a little stretch to really elongate the left-hand side of the body. So reaching the hands up towards the top, I guess, to the back. Lift your heads overhead, lift your hands overhead and put them back on the floor. And then you're going to reach across to the right-hand side. So you're almost going to reach over to that right-hand side. So really feel the left-hand side of the body lengthening. You're going to use your right hand to grasp around the wrist to pull it over. Really pushing into the heel of that left foot. Let's see if you can breathe into the tummy here. Breathing into the ribs and breathing into the tummy. And then just coming back center with the arms and the body. We're going to come on the other side. So just from taking your pillows over to the other side if you need to. Lengthen the legs all the way out. In the left leg this time. Straighten it up the inside of that right leg. The arms overhead. And this time I'm going to reach over towards that left side and then using that left hand to grab the right wrist, pull it over. And then just coming back to center. Taking the right leg up to meet that left. Take nice wide legs. Take pillows either side of the thighs just to give those thighs a bit of support. You can always roll your pillow in half. Need a little bit of a higher support for those thighs. And you just place the hands down to the tummy. And again, just breathing down into the tummy. Feel that lovely rise of the tummy as you breathe in and releasing. So the gentle pressure of the feet, soles of the feet meeting. Just begin to notice if the feet are cold or warm. Are the toes relaxed or are they pressing against each other? Can you relax into the thighs a little more? Just bringing your focus up towards your head. And gently start to turn the head from side to side. Just noticing here how the neck is feeling. When there's any tension in the shoulders, can you release your shoulders down? Just coming back to center, just rolling yourself onto your side, just assisting your legs to close, and just rolling over to one side. Just pause it on your side just for a moment. And close your eyes. And then lovely and slowly as possible, just making your way up to seat. Just keep your eyes closed if you want to. You have your hands on your knees and just start to circle around the body. Taking it back around in the other direction. Coming back to center, taking one hand down to the side, reaching up and over. Over to the other side. And back to center. We're going to keep our right leg in, and we're going to extend the left leg out. Grabbing your pillow that you're going to use, we're going to place them along that left leg. If you have got another pillow, you can place it under that leg as well. Just depends how many pillows you've got your hands on. Let's turn our body towards this left leg. And we're going to take a lay over this side. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, it's extending down. And you can just allow yourself to lay over onto the pillows. If you need to, you can bend a pillow up or add another pillow that you can hug yourself onto. Just try and be in nice and supported. So if you do want to hug your pillows up, give yourself something to rest onto. You almost want to feel like you can just release. Feeling that lovely stretch on the side of the body. Just adding any additional pillows. If that feels too strong on this left leg, you can add a pillow underneath the knee to bend the knee up a little. And just allowing your body to just release. If there's any areas that are feeling quite tight, just really focus in these areas to see if you can let go. You can soften. So perhaps in the hips, perhaps in the back, in the shoulders. And then just gently releasing all the way back up. Placing your pillows just off of that leg. And it's across the body now. So that left hand comes across the body, your bent knee. And the right hand comes behind. It's coming into a twist. Make sure you've got that back shoulder down. So I'm just taking that hand that's on the right knee, the front hand, we're going to lift it up and we're going to take it over into a stretch. And releasing down from there. We are going to come into a half wild thing. So placing that right hand on the floor, we'll take our left hand, we'll swing up and we'll take up and back down. We'll do that once more. And releasing back down. Let's switch sides, so bringing that left leg in, the right leg will come out. Again, just taking any padding underneath that bent leg. Taking your pillows onto the straight leg. You can have them bent up. So before on the other side. Taking your hands to frame that leg. Sit up nice and cool, taking a nice deep breath in as you exhale. Just finding that stretch, but that release. And it doesn't matter whether you turn your head to the side, whether you just go face down. But just finding the release, surrendering. And slowly come back up, releasing your pillows in front, crossing the body. The right hand now reaches for that bent leg. Other hand behind, coming into a twist. And releasing that twist. You can stretch over, really elongate the body. Coming back to center, coming into your half wild thing. The back hand comes down, lifting up. A few times. Lovely, coming over onto all fours now. Just taking some padding underneath the knees. Let's come into our lovely cat cow. So just closing the eyes, really just feeling the body move in between both positions. Adding in the breath, inhaling as you lift the gaze, exhaling as you rock back. And then just change this movement ever so slightly now. We can take the body into a lovely circle. Just closing the eyes, almost imagining the body tracing around the shape of the full moon. Too much for the wrists, just make your hands into fists. And just taking it back round in the other direction. Curl the back up. Get some movement going in the spine. And just coming back to center. We're going to come and sit back onto the heels. If you need to bring a pillow, if you've got any knee issues, it helps to make the knee not have to bend back so far. We can get the pillows, more pillows out in front of us. And I'm going to bring my arms into cactus arms as I go down, but it's up to you if you want to have your arms stretched out. But I quite fancy having my arms in cactus arms tonight as we come down. So however you want to, either stretching your arms out or having your arms in the cactus arm style. Or another option, you could have your hands in a prayer position above the head. I'll leave it up to you, or you can just simply hug onto your pillows. If you want to maybe have a little sway as well into the lower back, into the hip. Gently bringing yourself back up. As you come up, give your arms a stretch all the way up to the ceiling. Have a lovely big stretch up. And exhale, releasing the hands all the way back down. We're going to come onto our backs once again. Just bringing yourself onto your backs, however feels comfortable. You can use your pillows if you want to have your legs as we started, so with the feet together and the legs out. If that's comfortable, you can. If you'd rather have your legs straight out, that's also fine. Or maybe popping some pillows underneath the knees. We're going to come into our end relaxation. Because this is our restorative practice, I won't be waking you up at the end. To take as long as you need to just lay, just relax. If you want to turn the lights down, if you want to place a blanket on, you do what you want. Just settle in now into your comfortable position. I'm going to start by taking some deep cleansing breaths. Just breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. Just start to soften the whole body. Every exhale, just relax the body. And just closing your eyes if you haven't already. And just begin to imagine the full moon above you. Just imagine the brightness, imagine the size, just imagine the light, the energy that washes over you. Just let this energy, this powerful energy, intensify. Just noticing how it affects your body. And just notice where this energy chooses to settle in your body first. As you lay in the light of the moon, just allow the energy to wash away any tension that you hold in your body. Just let it soften every muscle in your face and head. Let it loosen the jaw, the tongue away from the mouth. Let it soften the muscles in the shoulders, the arms, the upper torso. And the energy begin to soften the belly and your hips. To release all the tension you hold in these spaces. And finally, allow your legs and lower body to completely release. Just surrender now. Surrender to the energy and the tension you deserve to let go of. Let it all go. With every exhalation, offer something new up to this glorious full moon. Allow the full moon to take your worries, take your tension, take your stress. Just notice yourself feeling lighter, more free, clearer. Breathing in lightness, breathing in space. Breathing in relaxation. It's allowing you to create space in the room to fill your body with the energy that serves you. energy that nourishes you, energy that makes you feel good. Just take in as long as you need now. Just to lie, just to breathe, and just to let go. Take in as long as you need to relax and to nourish your body.